All right, we're here to interview Troy Chason, Ken Fillion, both legendary Texas skaters from back in the day. And I'm so professional, I have my paper list of questions here. So
Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Yeah. So anyway, when and how did you guys get into skateboarding?
When'd you get in there?
Well, I met John Gibson when I was in 7th grade. And
what year was that?
77.
Woo! That's a long time ago.
1977. And me and my buddy Murph, that's actually my guitar player that I've known since he was 5, went to the ditch in Pasadena, and Johnny was there riding a Z-Flex fiberglass board, leaving blue marks, doing 360 tail stalls, and airing over into the little pockets and stuff at the ditch. And we actually played basketball against each other in 7th grade. And then when I went to Pasadena High School, he was in my science class. He was, "Hey man, you remember me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, Johnny, what's up? You still skating?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm going to California. I'll see you in 3 months." And I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm going to Oceanside to go hang out with Wally and Stroker." I said, "Bring me back some gyros and some trackers." He goes, "All right."
Yeah, Johnny.
And then when he came back from summer in California, get out of there, beat a kid. He came back from summer in California, and then we started school again, and that's when I met Ken at Johnny's house. He had a quarter pipe right there. He goes, "Hey, come skate my quarter pipe, man." So we went over there and seen this guy hanging out of a tree. He said, "Who's that?" He goes, "That's Ken Billy."
In the tree.
Yeah, so then we all just started skating, Pipeline and Gulf Coast, all the abandoned concrete parks. And we got a bright idea to go steal the half pipe from Gulf Coast. And we were real smart. I got off work at 11 when I was 16 and drove all the way out to where they were packing up this thing in a U-Haul. Pull up and there's like 5 cops. My friends are jumping out of the bushes, jumping in my car. Go, go! Run. So it ended up happening that the owners, Wayne and Cliff from the park, the cops called them, and the guys, Wayne and Cliff said, "Those are my friends. Give them the ramp. The park's closed."
So we would have made a phone call. We could have got the ramp.
That's how the P ramp evolved at the Pizza Hut house, the first spot at Craig McMillan's house, and that's where we all started hanging out. And we all went to school together in Pasadena. Me, him, John Gibson, Todd Prince, Andy, Teddy, Toby, Gene Hare.
I found my skateboard behind the apartments where the ditch. There was a bio that ran through there, and I was back there messing around one night, and I saw this wheel sticking out of the mud, and I grabbed it, and I go, "Man, it's a board." And my buddy's like, "Yeah, there's a ditch or something. The guys skate up the way." So I went and cleaned it off and oiled the bearings. It's a bonsai board with Road Rider wheels,
and you've been ruined ever since.
Yeah, I got a bonsai. So the next day we go there and we see Tex and Doug Sofar, Toby, Herrera,
Dave Pelsman.
And Pelsman had an Alva, badass board, and Tex he'd go up on the ditch and he was doing pirouette 360s and all that. So I just sat there on my board, and then when it got dark, they all left, and I dropped in, and it was like a V kind of thing. Dropped in, boom, just all bloody. I go, "Man, I don't know, the skateboarding is tough." So after that, I went to Gulf Coast and saw Johnny, and that's how we got started. Ready to start skating.
Well, one of my next questions was, you can kind of elaborate, I guess, on what you're talking about, was who were some of the riders you looked up to, and did you get to meet them? In this case, probably more people outside of Texas. You discussed the Texas people, of course.
Yeah. Man, we lived and died by the skateboard magazines. Right, whoever was in there, we check out the trigs, and we just try to emulate. And I always liked, as a little kid, I was always taken to Jay Adams, just because he was just so gnarly in the pool, you know. And that one picture where he's grinding and the coping blocks lifting up, that's classic, you know. That's just the way it is. And then once I started seeing everything, Stacy was real big. Stacy Peralta was big. And then I loved this cat named Tay Hunt. He was doing a 4-foot air at the Pipeline. It was huge. I took that picture out, put it on my folder, and that was the first thing I looked at when I had my locker in high school. And I'm not sure who he was looking up to.
I was into, like, when I could afford to get a magazine or get one from you guys. I like Strobel, cause Gibson, you know, of course Wally, and Tony Alva, of course.
See, that's how old we are.
Caballero was like
Little.
he's only this tall now. We love you, Stevie. But Caballero and Strobel, a couple of the Sims guys.
Yeah, I saw Brad Bowman.
I had a Brad Bowman. That was one of my
I saw
first
him in
Sims.
'79 in San Antonio. He was smooth, good style. I was in the bowl and I was in the half pipe going around. And I was trying to get on the vert, and Steve Alba comes through. Get out of the way, kook! And I was like, whoa! I got freaked out.
Do some more push-ups, Alva.
Yeah, crazy.
We love you, bro.
Yeah.
Texas love. Much
Sal.
love.